Don't scroll yet because today I'm going to be choosing a past question on physics. Sorry. So this past question is very critical because I've seen it in a WAEC past question and I've also seen it jump past question. So if you pay attention, you're going to learn from here. It says a car fuse Mark 3 ampere operates optimally on a 12 voltage battery. Calculate the resistance of the battery. Now listen. Before you solve this issue, be able to state the Ohm's law, which states that current flowing in a conductor is directly proportional to voltage, provided the temperature and other physical materials are constant. That is, my current is directly proportional to voltage over my resistor. This resistor is my constant proportionality, is a constant proportionality between voltage and current. So now, if you want to make voltage a surrogate of the formula that in the question now they ask you to find voltage, you are going to make all of them over 1. Now voltage multiplied by 1 will give you what? Voltage. I, which is current, multiplied by resistor will give you what? Current multiplied by resistor. He said we're able to make voltage a surrogate of the formula now. If they ask you to make current a surrogate of the formula, you are going to still do over 1 over 1. Now voltage multiplied by 1 will give you what? Will give you voltage. Then resistor multiplied by 1 will also give you what? Resistor. That is, my current equals to voltage over resistor. Understand? So if they ask you to make your current the surrogate of the formula, it's the same thing you did for resistor. Okay, so if they ask you to do for resistor, it's the same thing you did for current that you did for resistor because they are the same thing. So that takes us to the main aspect of this topic, what you want to treat today. V equals to IR. Now, I'm going to list out my parameters. They say a car fuse Mark 3 ampere, that is my current, equals to 3 ampere. Operates optimally on a 12 voltage, that is my voltage is 12 voltage. Now they ask me to find the resistor, which is R. R is not given. R is not given. So now, with our formula, which is V equals to IR, and I make it over 1 over 1. V multiply by 1 give you what? V. Then I multiply by 1 give you what? I. R equals to VI. Can you guys understand how I'm illustrating this thing now? Then my voltage is 12 voltage. 12 voltage. So it will be R equals to 12 over my current is 3 ampere over current. Then let's use our calculator. (12) divided by 3 will give you 4. So our resistor is 4. That is therefore 4 ohms, which is option D. So you can see that it's actually simple if you know how to state the Ohm's law and how to connect the formulas. So thank you for watching.